Here we go again. Another live service game, another possible failure. Ugh. I'm Swip92 and we're here with Gangs of Sherwood. Another 4-player co-op live service game in the style of Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. It's a third-person action game with co-op, and you go on missions and you do a bunch of combos, you defeat enemies, you defeat bosses, and then you go on your merry way. See what I did there? Anyway, uh, it's not a full-priced game. It's a $40 game with additional Lionheart edition as well that will give you some extra skins and, well, not skins, but soundtrack and early access to the game and art book and some kind of alternate skin. If you pre-order, you also get some prestige skin set. Nothing special really, but it's only $45 or $40 for the regular edition. So it's not a full-priced game, so that at least that's something. But there's a demo available right now on Steam, in accordance with or together with the Steam Next test that's going on right now. So I do appreciate that they actually released a demo, but I wonder if this could do some more damage than good for them, actually. The game looks really good though, I give them that. Plays fairly well. I did have some, I think there's a cooldown on the dodge, at least when I played, but trying out Robin Hood himself, but I'm not sure about that. There's also Maid Marian you can play as, Friar Tuck, and Little John. These are all very different in their playstyle as far as I can tell. I only played with Robin Hood in a mission, but I did try some combat trials with the rest of the gang. And yeah, they play very differently, and they certainly have their own role in the group, which I do appreciate. I do however wonder how they're gonna add any new characters to this. I guess some new characters can be added without any problems. I mean, they don't have to be in terms of they don't have to be in the Robin Hood folk tale, but still, we'll see how this goes with that. But as far as missions goes, they're pretty basic, as I learned. You go from one place to another, beating bad guys. It's a steampunk kind of setting, so there's a lot of ranged abilities, there's a lot of electrical, big robots, that kind of thing, that kind of enemies. So it can be very varied, I believe. With this kind of era and setting, the enemy variety can be very good, but in this demo and level they were pretty basic, nothing major, nothing that stood out really. The bosses, well, yeah, I say bosses because there were 2 bosses in the end, so yeah. A duo, so to speak. I think they chose this mission because this is the only mission available in the demo, and I believe they chose this because there's gameplay from this. I believe there's a gameplay trailer or gameplay walkthrough, something like that, where they actually do show off this boss, so that is why they chose this mission, which is fair enough. Too bad that that's the only mission that they have, but it's just a demo, so yeah, I don't know what I expected, really. I was hoping to be able to upgrade myself a little bit or do something like that, but nothing like that, no, unfortunately. What else did I get to do? Well, defeating the enemies and all that, it's very basic. You go through one room to another, defeating enemies, and then you go up to the boss, basically. That's just the basic gist of it, and the attacks and the combos, yeah, they felt pretty good. I did have some problems with the camera, where I'm not sure if I locked onto an enemy or something, but sometimes it just didn't want to turn the way where I wanted to turn. I was focusing one enemy, but I wanted to focus on another enemy and something. I don't know. It's yeah, kind of hard to explain actually. Uh, I do have some footage of it, so that might help to show off what I mean, but the camera was a problem. Not all the time, but too many times for it to be not an annoyance and not mentioned. Let's put it that way. Let's see. The combat, it was pretty good. It was the combos I could do was very basic, and I mean, yes, I could do combos, but mostly you just rely on spamming the attack button or doing a basic 2 ranged attacks and then two light attacks and then a heavy attack to shoot my like rocket firework arrow. It became really basic.
Hey guys, jackpot.
I don't know. Yeah. Mostly just rely on heavy attacks and light attacks, and then maybe holding down the light attack. Each character has their own, like, kind of, if you hold down the attack, it creates something new, or it creates something that will help you attack more or deal more damage. At least Maid Marian and Robin Hood has that. For attack, he can charge up both his heavy attack and light attack. Quite fast as well. I was expecting a longer hold down for that, but he's quite fast with that. His big hammer is also the group's tank and also a bit of support because he can heal. Little John, he's a brawler. I was expecting him to have a stick, actually, like a long stick, you know. But no, he's a brawler with a big robotic hand, which is pretty cool. He builds up heat, which he can then use to deal more damage with his heavy attacks. Nothing exciting really with the characters. Story is pretty much the basic Robin Hood tale. Sheriff of Nottingham, Prince John, blah blah blah, you know, that. Some new characters in there, of course, but I gotta say, nothing stands out with the game that makes me go, yes, I want to play this. Sorry, but I think this is gonna be the next live service game on the chopping block. Which is too bad. They really have a great set here. Now, I will say that you can play this solo and co-op, so yeah. Solo worked quite well, at least with this mission. Not sure how it... Many games like as a service game like these, they tend to have a way of not leaning towards solo play, so the further you get, the more difficult it will be, and suddenly you hit a roadblock where you just can't progress solo. You need to play in a group. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for this game right now, because yeah, there isn't much to talk about, sadly. I've been Swippin'92, have a great life and I hope to see you in future videos. Bye bye!